Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a glam scream look for you. I've been seeing some ghost faces out there and I'm trying to give you guys a good idea of things that you can do if you don't want to get a super complicated costume. You can really just do some killer makeup, pun intended, and that's really your costume. That's all you need. So we're gonna get into it. All right, so first I'm gonna start with outlining my face. I'm going to use this liquid eyeliner pen that I have by Arancelli. I got it in one of my boxy charms. I really, really like it. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna do half the face, but I'm gonna carve out the eye, the nose, and then where I wanna go for the mouth. We're gonna see how far down I actually have to go for the mouth. So the eyes are pretty simple. It's actually what you put around the eyes that make it a little bit more complicated. So first off, actually, I'm going to put, all right, so first things first, I'm actually going to put some concealer over this, cover up my eyebrow, and then kind of just set it with some powder. This, I have the Fenty banana powder. That'll work. This is just so that I can like basically color over it nicely. Now, some people, to hide their eyebrow, they use glue stick. I honestly think concealer works just fine. Look, you can already barely see it. And like I said, you're going to go in with the black liner next anyways. Now, Scream's eyes are long and like kind of thin. But anyways, okay, here we go. We are going to start here. Actually, I'm going to start a little bit further up. I'm going to start here. Come down. I'm kind of outlining it right here. All right, I kind of went too far out on that. So I'm going to wipe that away. If I can do that. So this, it's got to come further in like that. I'm gonna bring that out a little bit more. All right, this is our Scream eye here. I'm gonna bring it up just a little bit more too, and then I'm gonna color it in. And you guys, this is probably gonna be the tedious part because you want to make sure that you color inside the lines. All right, so that's colored in. I think I showed you guys this before in another Halloween tutorial, but see how the water line like really sticks out when you don't color that in? So I take my black NARS pencil and I just kind of color in my water line because I really think that that makes more of a difference. See? All right, next I'm going to do the same half, but my nose, which is actually, if you look at it, kind of like an upside down little heart. So I'm going to do a straight line here. Boom. Not too bad. And then same thing, we're going to color that in, and then we're going to get to the mouth. All right, I feel like the nose is the really easy part. Just going to fix that up a little bit. Just the tip up here. All right, now you guys can figure out how dramatic you want to go. Some people will actually go down their neck, so when they look up, it looks more like a scream face. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna start right here. And again, just like the eye, it's long. I'm gonna use the shape of my mouth to kind of help me out here. We're gonna do this. See how I tell you people take it down on their neck? Sorry. All right, now I want to round this out a little bit more at the top. Like so. Get more of the scream effect there. And then same thing like the other side, gonna color it in. Next up, I'm gonna use my brand new Milk Liquid Blursh. It's called Milk Mix because it's like a white paint. And that's what I'm gonna use for the other part of my face. So I'm gonna do this on the larger areas, and then I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush and do around the black lines. Okay, I'm gonna go in with like a concealer brush, guys, and that's what I'm gonna do to get really close to the black edges there. And paint it out just like that. Again, you guys can do it as long as you want, but this is what I'm just gonna do for today for this half face. All right, this is the tricky part, guys, around the black. Now it's all right because we're gonna put some like eyeshadow on there because we do want to create some dimension, but you want to be really careful, especially when you're doing half the face, you know? And I'm just gonna kind of go up and around. Just like that. Because I want it to almost blend into my other face. Okay. I'm gonna bring it up into my hairline a little bit more. And I'm gonna put a little bit more over where my eyebrow was. I feel like that should be a little bit thicker. There we go. Okay. Now let's go in and add a little bit of dimension around the eyeballs, shall we? You want to make sure that this is kind of dry. So actually while we're waiting, we're going to conceal under this under eye. For this, I'm using the Magic Away concealer by Charlotte Tilbury. I love her. You guys will notice that I actually didn't even put foundation on. I'm having a pretty good skin day, so we're just going to use a little bit of concealer. Pat that in. And then put some baking powder over it. Just to set it. And this is perfect to do, guys, while your other side is drying. Okay. So. Perfect. All right. Feeling this. It's still a little tacky. That's okay. When you go in with the color, you're going to want to like dot it in, pat it in, I should say. You're not going to want to rub. And you know what's going to help set this is some white eyeshadow. That's going to make it a lot easier to put the other eyeshadow over it. It's just going to make it a little bit smoother. So if you want to go ahead and put some white eyeshadow on, especially right around where you're going to put that other eyeshadow on, that will probably help you a lot. Okay, so now we're going to go in with a relatively lighter brown, actually. Let's see how this looks. This might be a little bit too brown. We want more of a gray color. But we do want to create some dimension around the eyes. So the thing about Scream is he has those eyebrows, kind of, they're just raised. You might even want a smaller brush than this. This might be good to get the outsides, but I'm going to get a little bit of a smaller brush to use up here. I'm also going to go back in after that with my wrong liner. Which liner is it? This one. With this black liner, and just clean these lines up a little bit because you got some eyeshadow in here too. And go back in with the white shadow and just blend it out a little bit more because you don't want the line to be too harsh. You just want to add a little something. All right, and I'm going to do the same thing, just a little bit around my mouth. Again, just a little bit. Okay. And blend that into the white a little bit more. I'm going to take a little bit more white under here. And a little bit more white on my eyebrow there. It gives it a little something. Instead of just that harsh black line. That's what I really like to do. Okay, now we're gonna go in and do the other side of the face. Next, guys, I wanna do a really nice smoky eye because I think that's going to be perfect for this look. So, You want to make sure that you prime your eye. I'm going to go in with a brown first and just do the outside here. This is a pretty fluffy brush, guys. I don't want any sharp lines because, again, I want this to be a really smoky looking eye. So I really want it to blend nicely. See how nice and soft that is? I'm using my James Charles palette. Next, I'm going to go in with a little bit of a lighter brown right over that at the top. And next we're gonna go in with our black shade. And I'm gonna use a small brush for this, guys, because I'm gonna start really small and then I'm gonna blend it out. So I'm gonna get a little bit on the tip here and I'm gonna start right here, right at the corner, almost making a V like I was making my eyeliner. And bringing it up and out. Now, I like to add a little bit, blend, go back in, add a little bit, blend, go back in, because honestly, it's the best tip if you guys are first learning a smoky eye. It's a lot easier to add than it is to take away. Just remember that. So we're gonna add a little bit more. A little bit more here and bringing this up almost like a wing, like eyeliner. You guys see that? And then I'm going to also use it at the bottom to carve out my waterline. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna blend, especially on the lid, a little bit more. Okay, and now you guys can make it a sharper, like sharper liner, sharper liner look if you want. You can go in with a little bit more brown. This is just the look that I'm going with today. I'm gonna kind of use this as my liner. And then I'm gonna go back and I'm going to blend more of the brown in to really give it that smoky eye effect. See that? And we are gonna go back in with liner as well. All right, guys, let's finish up this face, shall we? So next, I'm gonna go in with some Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer. I really, really like this one. This is my shade. It's called Saddle. It's really nice. I'm gonna use this to contour this side of my face and bring it up. Now remember I told you guys that I wanted to kind of blend this side in with this side. So I'm gonna take this brush that I used for the white side of the eyeshadow and I'm gonna use that to blend. Okay. See that? Oh, look down a little bit more. There you go. Okay. Carve this out. Always carving my chin out. You guys know that. And going back in and blending. All right. And then I'm going to go in with some Kylie Cosmetics blush. I love the name of this. It's called We're Going Shopping. It's a nice color for your cheek here. See that? It's a nice color. All right, next, I gotta do this eyebrow. All right, so I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer. You guys know this is my favorite. I'm always using this one. It's so easy. I really recommend this if you guys are not big brow people, but you want to do a little bit of something with your brows. It's really easy to control because it's on the pen, and it's a lot easier to do than the dip brow. So, voila. Oh, brows are so essential, guys, don't you think? All right, next I'm going to go back in with my eyeliner, and I'm going to make a legitimate wing. Now, I really love the wing look with my eye shadow that I have, so I'm going to focus this more on the inside and not even so much bringing it out on the wing. So I kind of stopped it right there and kind of let the wing do its own thing. And then I am going to bring it on the inside a little bit. Okay. I'm going to fix this up a little bit. Near my lash line. Okay. See that? That's the look I'm going for. Of course, you guys can totally do something different. The one thing I really love about makeup is that it really just depends on what mood you're in. So for the other side of my lips, what I think I'm going to use is this Honey Waffles Fenty Gloss Bomb Cream. I love this stuff, guys. So we're going to go in and do half of the side of the lip. Being really careful around the black. And I really like the contrast of the matte paint and the gloss. Okay. I really like that contrast, guys. All right, now we gotta put some lashes on. All right, so I'm gonna use my favorite, as always, my Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. I'm gonna go in first with this side, the volume side. And then I'm gonna go in with the curl and define side. Guys, this is literally the best. I want you to take a look at this. Oh, take a look at this. Go order it. It is so good. All right, now this is the curl and define brush. It's a little bit different. It's got that curve in it. The volume brush is a lot thicker. Okay. You guys can totally put a crazy false lash on as well if you want to really, really add to this look. All right, I'm going in, guys, and I'm doing the bottom lashes. You know I'm a bottom lash girl. Really think that this is gonna just make this look pop. Also lets the top lashes dry a little bit more so you can go in and give it more volume. All right, so we did our lashes. Now I'm gonna go in with a little bit of highlighter on my glam side. Obviously, I am using the Cocoa highlighter. You can tell I like this one because I use it all the time, and it's almost totally, the monogram is almost totally coming off. It's called True Mama. This was the Khloe Kardashian and Kylie Jenner mix, and I really liked it. Now for this one, I'm not, am I gonna do my nose? Maybe I will. We'll see. I'm gonna do a little bit up here under my eyebrow. I'm gonna do a little bit here, of course. And bring that up. Now it's Halloween, guys, so if you want to go crazy with the highlighter, I suggest that you do so. All right, and I decided I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do a little bit right here on the tip of my nose. And you know what? Just like I say with the other one, if you mess up the black, which the highlighter kind of went into the black a little bit, you can just go back in with the liner and fix that line. All right, next you're gonna hit it with some serious setting spray. Great setting sprays that I love to use. Obviously, the Huda Beauty Resting Boss Face is one of my favorites. Also, Milk Makeup, the Hydro Set, it goes really great with the primer that I use all the time. Also, Urban Decay 24 Hour, great one to use. Absolutely great one to use. All right, guys, and then I put on a black hoodie. And there we go. There's an easy scream look. Now, here's the thing. If you wanted to go down your neck, again, you could, but are you going to go like this all night? Probably not. So, honestly, do not use a real knife. I just did this for my Instagram Live, but if you guys got a fake knife, or I don't have one, but if you have just the handle to a knife, you could actually put it on top of your scream face. That would look really, really cool. So again, this is another Halloween tutorial for spooky season. It is my favorite. If you guys have any questions, if there's some looks that you want to see, make sure that you drop it in the comments. I will also drop the products that I use. The biggest really clutch product here, I would say, is the new Made by Mitchell Milk Mix Blursh. Really, really great. So before we go, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate you guys. Oh, by the way, apparently I don't own just a plain black sweatshirt. So shout out to Donnie and the Dye for this. It's actually my Sagittarius sweatshirt, but that's fine. So if you guys have a plain black sweatshirt, which I'm sure you do, then you can just wear that. So again, like, share, subscribe to my channel, guys. Let me know if there's a certain look that you want to see, and I can't wait to see you next time.